Hey, what is up guys? It's Galaxy Tech Donald here, back again for another deck profile for you guys. So this time it's something a little bit more authentic, I guess, a bit more original. As far as I know, I haven't seen this around anywhere. It's basically Performapal Zoodiac True King. So it's a 60 card deck of basically a small Performapal engine, the Zoodiac engine, and some True Draco stuff all in one. I'll get straight into the deck profile because there's not much I can really do to explain how the deck works until I've gone through the cards. It's basically taking the Zoodiac stuff with the fusion sub combo, which won't be relevant. This deck won't be relevant post when the new ban list drops in sometime later this month. But basically, it's taking the pluses that you get off of the Zoodiac combo, combining with the rank 4 stuff this has, the rank 4 synergy this has with Zoodiac, and the draw power you get off of the Guitartle Lizard Draw combo. So yeah, I'll get into the list. So of course we start off with 3 copies of Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer. This basically gets you your search for your Lizard Draw and your Guitartle to do the +2 combo off of it. It also basically just does the mass searching that you need if you don't need the Lizard Draw combo and stuff. So late game you might want to search for something you might need to search something different. Then 2 copies of Performapal Odd Eyes Unicorn, because this is just a high scale and you can search it with Sky Iris. And the same with Odd Eyes Light Phoenix. It's a low scale that you can search off of Sky Iris. It does also give you a small attack boost as well to your Performapals, which is nice. But it's mainly there for the low scale. Then 1 copy of Skullcrobat Joker. And now that this is back at 3, I might actually, once we get in a bit, when I get around to it, I might try reformulating this deck to run 3 of this, probably taking out the fusion sub combo because it won't be relevant anymore. But yeah, then 1 Radish Horse, because this card just is pretty good. Its scale effect is good. It has an inherent special summon effect, which is also really good if you just need a quick rank 4 with Skullcrobat Joker, and you have this in hand, or you can search it with Skullcrobat Joker. So yeah, 1 Guitartle and 1 Lizard Draw for the combo that I was talking about. You pop your 2. You Pendulum Summon, Pendulum Sorcerer, you pop your 2 scales, and you search these 2. You put this in scale, get a draw, pop this, get another draw. Presumably on top of the Zoodiac combo that you will have done prior to the Pendulum Summon. So yeah, it's a very gimmicky combo, needs some work, but you know, I hope that this more serve as a starting point for people who want to kind of make a bit more of a fun, innovative deck with 60 cards or something. Then generic Pendulum stuff, 3 copies of Magical Abductor, because of course we resolve a lot of spell cards, so of course playing 3 of these seems a bit warranted, and it just gives you a really nice search off of it as well. Then 2 copies of Eccentric for back row destruction, and then here's where things get a little bit interesting. I'm playing Brilliant Fusion in here along with the Predaplant engine for the Zoodiac stuff. So I'm playing 2 pendulums, 2 light normal pendulums in the form of Flash Knight and Master Pendulum, because these are technically searchable, because you resolve Brilliant Fusion, you send either one of these to the graveyard along with Gem Knight Lazuli, whichever scale you need, and when Gem Knight Lazuli hits the graveyard, it will add one of these back, whichever you send. It will add one of these to your hand, which basically not only gives you a Seraphonite, which gives you a second normal summon, but it also gives you a scale if you need, depending on what you get. So these are basically searchable high scales or low scales. So I really like this. It's very good. Then lastly, 1 copy of Dragoons of Draconia, because this is just like in Metal Foes, this is in Zoodiac Metal Foes, this is searchable off of Broadball. So that is primarily why this is in here, just in case you need another target other than Black Sheep. Then of course, true Draco stuff, very short. 2 copies of Masterpiece. You mainly summon this by... You can summon this mainly by tributing the Brilliant Fusion and the Seraphonite, or if you've already got rid of the Seraphonite, tributing the Brilliant Fusion and something else. So yeah. Then Zoodiac stuff, 2 copies of Rapier, 2 copies of Whiptail, and 1 copy of Thoroughblade, just for all your Zoodiac shenanigans. Next up, all the stuff to get into the Zoodiac stuff. I don't actually have my Speedride engine with me. I lent it out to a friend and he forgot to give it back. But 3 copies of Speedride Terratop. There's your really, really rushed proxies. And 1 copy of Takatomborg, just to go into Invoker quickly, all of that. And then, as I said, I'm running the Predaplant engine. 3 copies of Orpheus Scorpio, I think it's pronounced, and 1 copy of Darlington Cobra. So you normal summon this, ditch a monster from hand, get this, get either Instant Fusion or Brilliant Fusion, and make the Zoodiac play. Then you go Brilliant Fusion, search a scale perhaps, or Instant Fusion for Norden to do even more Zoodiac stuff. But hopefully Brilliant Fusion so you can get some pendulum shenanigans going, which is really nice as well. Then 1 copy of Black Sheep because, you know, Lunar Light Fusion sub combo. 1 copy of Gemini Lazuli for the Brilliant Fusion target, and also to get back your other Brilliant Fusion targets from the graveyard, the Master Pendulum or the Flash Knight. And then lastly, 1 copy of Max C because despite being in a 60 card deck, because of the amount of draw power, it is very possible to actually draw into this. So yeah, I think it's good. So then moving on to the spells, starting off with 3 copies of Dragonic Diagram because this card just searches out all your True King stuff, and I am playing 1 copy of Sky Iris to go with it, but honestly I believe that playing 3 of these is better than playing 3 of these because there are only 3 Odd Eyes targets in the whole deck to search out with this, whereas with this there are a couple more true Draco cards to search out with it, so I feel a lot safer playing with this than this. And also the fact that all 4 of these actually do pop your scales as well and make room for more is very useful as well. Then I'm playing 3 copies of Terraforming to search the field spells out. Then one of the things that inspired me to actually make this a deck like this was 3 copies of Duelist Alliance because this card searches out Pendulum Sorcerer, so in some ways it acts as a 2nd, 3rd and 4th Skullcrobat Joker, and then 4th, 5th and 6th in the next format because Skullcrobat will be a 3. Then for the fusion stuff, 3 Brilliant Fusion to get Seraphonite and get your plays going, and 3 copies of Instant Fusion to get your Norden plays going. So yeah. Then for back row destruction, playing 2 copies of Twin Twisters because it's very good. I'm also playing 2 copies of True Draco Heritage because it gets you. It's a search with Dragonic Diagram. It's a free spell and trap destruction card when you tribute this card, and it also gets you the extra tribute summon. So if you've already used your Seraphonite normal summon and your regular normal summon, you can also use this to get an additional tribute summon for Masterpiece if you have it. I'm then playing 2 copies of Fusion Sub because we're using the combo, and 1 Regeki to clipboards. Then playing 1 trap in the form of True King's Return, just because it's searchable, it does a monster pop, and it revives the True Draco stuff as well, your Masterpiece. So yeah. So yeah, very big, very hefty main deck count of 60 cards. For the extra deck, playing the Zoodiac engine, so 1 Dryden, 2 Broad Bull, 1 copy of Shakanine, because this card is greatly superior to Tiger Mortar, and it gets your fusion subplays going. In spite of that, still playing 1 Tiger Mortar just in case. 1 Hammer Kong and 1 copy of Borbo to start your plays. Then playing 2 copies of Digasto Emerald because this card is so abusable, it gets you your pluses and recycling 1 copy of Castell, and 1 Tornado Dragon for just generic stuff, and 1 copy of Invoker and 1 Totem Bird for the rank 3 Exceeds. You can, because I'm playing Terratop, I thought this would be preferable to Breaksword, just in case you draw the Terratop and the Orifice Scorpio. So you can Scorpio for this and Terratop for this, and then Scorpio for this. So yeah. Then lastly, 1 Seraphonite and 1 copy of Norden for the Brilliant Fusion play and the Fusion sub play, respectively. So yeah guys, that just about brings me to the end of the deck profile. If you enjoy the video, of course, don't forget to leave a like to show your appreciation, and leave a comment to suggest improvements for the next build. And also don't forget to subscribe, because your support is greatly appreciated for the channel, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.